Very good morning to all my students. Today I, Tarun sir, your English teacher, is going to describe the summary of a very important poem included in grade 11 and 12 ISC board. And the title of the poem is John Brown, written by Bob Dylan. Now the question arises, who is John Brown and what is the title all about? The title John Brown is all about a soldier. In this poem, you will find only two characters. It is not a dramatic monologue, but the poem is written in the form of a story. John Brown was about to leave to join the armed forces and to fight in the battlefield on a foreign land. So now the title is justified. The entire poem revolves around this title, John Brown. The time when he leaves to enter into the battlefield and in the conclusion when he returns. Very big difference between both the aspects. The theme of such poems, obviously war leads to destruction on both the sides. Thinking that you only will rule, you only will lead, or you are victorious is wrong. Because when it comes to war, soldiers from both the sides, they die. There is destruction of human lives, property, economy, etc. Though one country proves to be victorious, but in case if you go through the loss and destruction, so it would be on both the sides. War has no definition, no solution. So John Brown will prove it. How? Let's start the poem. John Brown's mother was very proud of his son. Why? Because now he was designated as a soldier. He would be wearing that uniform. He would be carrying his gun. He would be firing bullets in the battlefield. This seemed to be pride for John Brown's mother. Reason why? Because she used to gossip with her neighbors. She used to go to her neighborhood and she used to exaggerate in front of them about her son. Later on in the concluding part, I would definitely question the students who are watching this video, that do you really think that what John Brown's mother was doing is appropriate? So we'll just delay this. In the meanwhile, I'll continue the poem. So the day has come. John Brown is all set. And this exaggerating woman, she goes and declares it everywhere, announces it everywhere that her son is about to leave for the battle, very proudly. When she sees her son, she is extremely proud by saying that he looks so fine in the dress of the soldier. Do you really think that she knows anything about the harsh realities of the war? The answer is no. She starts instructing her own son that once you enter into the battlefield, do follow the instructions of the commander. And win medals so that I can hang it on the walls. John Brown leaves. He used to keep writing letters to his mother, and habits take time to change. But if we talk about John Brown's mother, she used to take those letters and reach to the neighborhood and discuss it with them. This is not the right way. This is really casual. She used to go and exaggerate about her son over there. So this procedure continued for a while, that John Brown kept on writing letters to his mother, and the mother, she kept on receiving those letters and exaggerate in the front of the neighborhood. But one day, the mother stopped receiving letters, and that day converted into a period of 12 months. She did not receive any letters. Yes, she was anxious, she was worried. But one day she received a letter from John Brown's commander that you can receive your son today at the railway station. She was shocked, and you won't believe, mothers have this very strong intuition. She sensed something, but she tried to ignore it. Why? Because how come after a period of 12 months, instead of John Brown, the commander had sent a letter, even John Brown could have done this. She again went to the neighborhood announcing it that her son is arriving today at the station. Now this is the concluding part, and you will be filled with emotions after listening to this story. When she reaches to the station, she sees John Brown in an entirely disfigured gesture. John Brown had lost his hand. A cannonball had taken his eye away. His entire face was disfigured due to the bullet shots. He was wearing a metal brace around his waist. You think that John Brown, when he left to enter into the battlefield, do you think that he is the same person now? He is shattered. His entire life has been shattered now. Now John Brown is even failing to speak properly. And his mother, she fails to see him properly. Rather, she moves aside, and she also keeps her face aside so that she does not enter into that pain. What she saw was deadly, really deadly. And now it's John Brown's turn. This is his speech, very, very important for examinations. John Brown says that, "Mother, when I was fighting in the battlefield, you might be exaggerating about war. I'll tell you the harsh realities of war. I acted as a puppet. Whatever the commander said, I did it. But unfortunately, I was trying to kill someone who was like me." Wonderful speech by John Brown. Obviously, if he is a soldier wearing a uniform, obviously the other person in front of him is also a soldier wearing that uniform. This is the reason he uses this word that I was. What was I doing? I was just trying to kill someone who is same like John Brown. I don't have any opinion of war. War has no solution. A cannonball hit my eyes and I lost it. Look at me. He calls his mother close to him, and slowly the medals fall into the mother's hands, and he says that, "Mother, this is what you wanted, go hang it on the wall." This is called sarcasm. This is called sarcastic tone. A bit of irony also in the poem. Do you really think that John Brown is happy carrying those medals? Do you really think that John Brown has proved to be victorious on the foreign land? So the moral of such poem is that peace and non-violence, they both are key to success. War and violence will lead to nothing. Thank you, students, for watching my video. You can log into my channel. You can subscribe it. reason behind this is that I would keep posting the entire curriculum steadily, entire curriculum of grade 11 and 12 ISC. Thank you so much.